Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss the two new Scream 6 TV trailer spots that were both released yesterday. That's right, I said two new trailers, and both have new and different scene images. So I'm going to break down these new images with you that have not been seen before, and I'm going to focus on a few of them that bring clarification to some earlier images that we have seen and how they may impact one or more theories that I've been sharing here on the channel. So, get ready for some never before seen images from Scream 6. Let's go! So yesterday, Paramount released two of their newest TV ads for Scream 6, and they are both great. Of course, they're combinations of showing previously released images, but also new images as well. So I've pulled some out that I feel are worthy of discussion. However, I still want to encourage you to go watch both of them so you can see them in the context of the trailer itself, as I'm going to be pulling them out in different order, and we're going to be talking about them. All right? So let's begin and get started here. And one other thing I want to mention, I'm not necessarily going to be going in chronological order as you'll see it in the trailer. Because remember, these trailers are not made in chronological order. You know, you're seeing scenes from the third act in the beginning, vice versa. So, you know, it's going to be all over the place. So don't worry about that. That's why I say go and watch these trailers after you see this video, if you haven't seen them already, and take a look at them. Okay. So first up, we have one of my favorite scenes from all the trailers. It's when we see Ghostface approaching the front door here, and I want to point something out here to be very clear on this. I want you to notice that where Ghostface is at right there, we see it's bright and sunny, or at least bright behind him, and we also see that there's a window to the left inside going up the stairwell, it looks like, or at least higher up, and you see how it's bright as well. Well, this is what they show us in the trailer, the next scene, and this is how they get crafty. We see this image here in the living room of you know, the core four that are here, plus we have Devin, Nakota's character here, also, who's rumored to be Mindy's girlfriend in the movie. So here they are together. But one thing I want you to notice, look at this. Look behind them and look at the arrow. It's nighttime. It's dark. This is at nighttime. Now look back here again. Look at Ghostface. That is done during the day. So I don't really see how these are connected, because they're not. So what we're seeing here again, typical editing trick. We're seeing Ghostface come up to this front door, thinking it's at their house, that they're living there. They're not. That is not the same. Well, I should say this. Don't know if they're not. I can't say that yet. But they're not. I can say this. They're not in this shot. They are not looking at Ghostface right now at the front door. So that means whatever's going on, they're hearing about it. They're seeing it up here at the core four. They're seeing something else happen at the same time, or totally different time. We don't know. But I just want to point that out, guys. That that's nighttime for the kids, daytime for Ghostface. Now, to further illustrate this is daylight, we see Ghostface here punching through the glass of the front door and reaching in to either stab the individual there or is reaching in to unlock the door. Okay, next up is this new image of Samara weaving. Now she's standing here inside what appears to be hers or someone's private garage. The garage doors behind her is closed. You can see there's a wall on the right-hand side, and you see a lot of stuff being stored in front of her there. It looks like stuff you'd stack up in a garage. Looks like that's what that is. As probably part of that apartment complex where the alley is, where we know we see her standing at in the other shots. And so she's on the phone. You see her here with the phone in her right hand, and based on the information that we have from the other trailers, cumulative information, I still believe she's going to be our opening kill. I said the moment she was hired, that was my first instinct. I wavered on it about a month or two after that, but now I've been firmly back on the Samara is the opening kill train, and that's where I'm going to stay. And I hate to see that because I really was hoping she would be a part of the movie much longer than that, but I don't see that happening. Now here's another shot of Samara, another new one from this second TV spot at that same location, and you can see here closer up how concerned she really looks on her face. So she's not having a good phone call. I'm sure it's Ghostface, and when she goes to leave this garage, wherever this is, and hits that alley, then I think we're going to have to see. That's when Ghostface will welcome her to his trap. So that's what looks to be going on here. Now, next we see this new shot here of Ghostface walking through a doorway. But look at the right-hand corner at the bottom. We see Mindy here on the floor. So Mindy's on the floor there and looking up at him. So I don't know if that means, I don't know what happened. If the person, maybe there's someone she's attending to. Maybe she was literally taking a nap. We don't know when exactly this happens. This could be connected to the body that she finds in the bathroom. Remember that scene in the bathroom in the Red Band trailer? This could be a part of that scene. And she runs out of the bathroom and falls down and trips or something and looks up and there's Ghostface. Possibly could be that could be what this is. It could also be connected to the ladder scene, where we know we have the different folks coming out of the ladder or across the ladder to try to get to the safety in the other apartment. But we don't know for sure. It's a trailer. They cut these things up from all different scenes of the film. But needless to say, Mindy is here on the ground, and she's about to have a confrontation with Ghostface, the aged masked Ghostface. Now, I want to put to bed a theory that's been going around for a little while. We had from the trailer, we found an image of Tara, dangling down or hanging down, and Sam was holding her arm. And a lot of people said if you flip the image, it would actually was Tara holding Sam and all of that. And I did the research on that to double check it. And sure enough, no, I knew a couple weeks back that's not the case. The decor of this theater and where the placement of that bar is, there's no way it could have been flipped. So it is actually Sam holding Tara. And these images here show it even clearer. You can see it that literally Tara is dangling, like she's dangling in the air. And you can see this second shot of her from this second trailer where she's moving as she's almost like swinging, if you will, in the air. And only one hand is on Sam. Sam's got both hands on her right arm and forearm there in hand, but not her left. She's already let go from her left. So also I want to point out, you see a Ghostface mask down there beneath her. And I do not believe that actually is a Ghostface. I do not think so. I think it looks a little weird, honestly. It looks like it's just a mask. There is a rumor going on right now that actually is someone below her who is unmasked, or they're basically in clear sight there, and they CGI'd a mask over their face for the trailer, so you would not see who that is. That's a rumor I've heard. Take it with a grain of salt. But I do not believe that is a Ghostface in costume down there. But I think we can, like I say again, if there was ever any question about is Tara the one dangling down, yeah, you can clearly see Sam with her sleeveless arm, bloodied up, holding on to her right arm here. So we can put that, I think, to bed pretty safely. Now, next up, we have this new image of Gail in her apartment. And what is especially interesting about it is who is standing behind her. Now, we don't see their head, right? So we can't make a positive ID, but this is the best shot we've seen yet of this individual. It's obviously a man, green long sleeve shirt. And I think that it could be a couple things. It could either be a police officer who's been assigned there by Detective Maroney, Maroney, that's his real name, Detective Bailey, Dermot Mulroney's character. He could have assigned one and said, hey, look, we want someone on set or on site in the apartment as a safety precaution for Gail. That's what I think this probably is. Or it could be a love interest as well, of course. It could be a friend, someone works at the studio. So it could be a number of things. Personally, I'm just suspecting it might be the police protection. But this is also now the person that is grabbed by Ghostface once Gail is on the phone. Remember, we see that scene where he's grabbed behind her. And then we see this image of someone being thrown through the bookshelf. Well, with this particular angle, I was able to freeze it here, and you can see it's the same green long sleeve shirt. So without any doubt now, we know that that individual is the one that Ghostface kills with the knife and throws through the bookshelf, and then wipes the knife with the famous Ghostface wipe on his hand. So now we know for sure, at least for this character, what's going to happen to him. Now, this next shot, we have the Core 4 plus Liana Liberato, Devin Dakota, and even Jack Champion there behind Sam, sitting down there on the left. All of them here talking either in someone's living room or coffee shop or something. But I'm really curious at what they're looking at, or maybe more like who they're looking at, because the TV you see is behind them over there by the brick wall on a stand. So they're not watching television. They're talking to someone here. But who could it be? We just don't know. But there they all together. So I'm assuming this is probably earlier in the movie. We're talking first act. First act of the movie would be my guess. Because none of them have died yet. So there's some victims there in that room, for sure. Now, we had an image a while back, I think it was like back in November, that leaked of the aged mask on the ground. And it looked like it had rained, and it was taken down by most people pretty quickly. Well, now we have it officially in the TV spot. There it is, the official version of it that we can share. And there it is. And I wonder if that's not going to be the place where Sam finds it and picks it up and puts it in her jacket. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see on that. Now, this next image is really cool because if you slow it down, you will see what appears to be the mannequin directly facing Sam behind her there, facing us, actually begins to move as her head is turned away from him, like you see it facing here. You start to see movement, guys. It's freaky. I challenge you to go and check it out on the actual trailer. It's such a short scene. It's less than a second long. So you have to really watch it close. Set your playback settings down, and you'll be able to see it better. But I believe that actually is one of the killers. That's not a mannequin. They're dressed up as the mannequin on this scene. That will be a wild scene if all of a sudden, all of these mannequins that would look like mannequins start coming to life. Oh my gosh, with Sam up there. What a way to start the third act, if that's how it's going to happen. Definitely check it out. It's very cool. Now, we do have another image of the ladder scene that is new, this angle that I'm going to share with you now. This time it's from the overhead perspective instead of being horizontal where you're coming like eye level crossing the ladder. This is a shot of what it looks like up top. And as you can see, there is nothing below them but concrete to land on. So that's definitely not going to be good if one of them is forced off of that ladder for whatever reason. Whether it's Ghostface shaking the ladder and knocking them off, or if they lose their balance, whatever the case might be. But here we see, right here anyway, Sam crossing the ladder, which we know she's going to make it okay because when the image where Devin Dakota's character is coming across, that's after Sam already went across. And you actually see Sam in that image helping Devin for her character to get across. So not looking good at all, though, for Devin Dakota's character. Now, next up, this is another really cool shot. We see Ghostface here walking behind the curtain at the theater, and the projector is playing their own movie, I guess, on this screen. And if you look at what's happening here when it's in motion, on that screen it appears to be a Ghostface mask, like those the actual eyes there on the screen, And around the Ghostface mask, you have flames burning as well, yeah, in the video. So check it out. It's really cool, especially when you have him walking, this Ghostface walking out of those curtains. It's really awesome. So check it out. Another thing worth noting, this Ghostface here is not wearing the aged mask. So this is one of the accomplices, not potentially the mastermind, because it is a straight up normal current mask that this Ghostface has on. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, let's see here. And then finally, I've got just a couple more pictures I want to show you. This one is of Tara, and it appears to be at the end of the movie after everything's over, as my guess, because she's really bloodied up here and beat up, you can see. And here she's staring at who I believe to be Sam, because you can see the hair, the dark hair there, a leather jacket shoulder, which looks to be a leather left shoulder, and the part, just the tip of her chin at the top. So it really does look to me like I'm 90% sure this is Sam that Tara's looking at. But what a look Tara has. What do you think, guys, that she's thinking of her sister right now? I'm really, really curious after the movie's all over and we see what happens, how this works out and what everyone thinks about it and what Tara was looking at here. Did Sam go over the line or not? We'll have to wait and see. But she sees something here that she does not look very happy at all with her sister's behavior. So we will have to wait and see. But I love how they continue to ramp the excitement level up, guys. The potential is there for this to be so many things. And that's what's so fun, is the potential is through the roof. Now, I also want to show you this last image here, which is pretty cool. I know it may be kind of hard to see it, but basically, this appears to be Tara and Kirby investigating a section of the shrine. Now we know it's Tara and Kirby because the way Tara's dressed, you can see that is Tara's outfit there in the back. She's behind Kirby, and it could also be one other person there with her, but you can very clearly see Kirby's blonde hair there, and so it's definitely a match. Though they're going there, they got a flashlight, they're investigating whatever's going on in this room, and it's really can't tell anything, even when you brighten it up. It's just there's just tables and boxes, and so who knows? But this could be like the inner room, the inner sanctum of the shrine where they meet at and have discussions and things like that. It's possible, but they're going to find out. And we're going to find out because they're going to find out when we watch the movie. So that's exciting stuff. But guys, listen, go ahead and make sure you watch both of those new trailers if you have not yet seen them both. And get a feel for it. Watch them with the sound on so you can hear everything. And they're very entertaining. Good job for the marketing team. They haven't shown us any killers yet like they did in the Scream 5 trailer. So I'm still... now I'm still nervous because we're a month away and they're dropping these TV spots like every day, like they did last time. And last time we had like 20 of these things. And so, as long as they don't continue to drop spoilers or anything or start to put in key plot points to us, then I'm all for it. Like if they stay like this is cool. This is good. So anyway, guys, I want to know what you think about these two TV spots and what these new images look like. What do you think about your theories now? I want to know what your ideas are, your thoughts, and any new theories you may have or existing theories that maybe this solidified for you. So start leaving your comments below right now in the comments section so we can discuss it together. Well, that's going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 6 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.